Good morning, everyone. I'm Nyah Stewart. I'm an Associate Director for Future Technology Platforms at the Special Competitive Studies Project. SCSP is a nonpartisan nonprofit organization based outside of Washington, D.C. And our mission is to make recommendations to strengthen America's long-term competitiveness as AI and other emerging technologies reshape every aspect of our lives, right? From our national security to economic prosperity to society writ large. And central to this competitiveness is the ability to turn our boldest goals into tangible realities. However, to do this, it takes money. And it often takes government money. Even the cell phone in your pocket contains multiple technologies that began as government investments. Things that we can't live without today, but were once thought to be impossible, like GPS, touchscreens, Siri, and even the internet itself, all are the results of government funding. Because government funding plays two crucial roles in American innovation. First, the government can create demand by becoming the market where none exists. This is largely because of strategic need or because the outcome, like general and exploratory knowledge, is a public good. Think about basic research, right? It takes a lot of time to see results and is therefore sometimes too risky for a lot of profit-focused investors. Second, the government can move the market and create supply. Through patient capital and risk sharing, government funding can actually attract private sector investment into critical areas. And this is really important as a lot of things that we're talking about today are going to require a lot of upfront investment to scale and move from a first-of-a-kind project to widespread adoption. But most importantly, government funding has a history of delivering. For example, look at the Apollo program. When President Kennedy first declared that we were going to go to the moon, it seemed a little crazy, seemed a little impossible. But the government became the market for this mission, spending $20 billion every single year for more than a decade to not only achieve its primary goal, but to give way to an entire commercial space industry. And today, SpaceX and countless other companies stand on the shoulders of this initial government investment and market creation. More recently, look at Operation Warp Speed. Scientists had been researching mRNA vaccines for decades before, but Operation Warp Speed's $1.5 billion investment helped accelerate their path towards real-world deployment. Through reducing risks and reshaping investment, government funding helped transform promising laboratory science into life-saving vaccines at unprecedented speed, really demonstrating that the government can catalyze private sector innovation when urgency demands it. And today we face challenges that echo these historical moments. As we stand on the brink of breakthroughs in artificial general intelligence, quantum computing, and biotechnology, the question isn't just about funding. It's about maintaining America's tradition of turning bold ambitions into tangible realities. And now, more than ever, the U.S. once again needs to set audacious tech goals that are backed by government investment. Let me give you an example of what that could look like. SCSP has recommended building a 24/7 national medical shield that can prevent, detect, and respond to global biothreats quickly and effectively. This system would protect people against pathogens in the same way the government protects against incoming ballistic missiles. Think about AI systems that are analyzing global health data before outbreaks become pandemics, automated facilities producing vaccines within days, and a network of sensors that are tracking pathogens in real time. We actually have all the building blocks of this type of system today, and with just a little bit of government investment, we can make this a reality. And we now have the chance to make a bet on a series of technologies that could prevent a pandemic from ever happening again. When we talk about investing in hope, this is exactly what we mean. Because again, the American funding tradition just isn't about money. It's about believing in possibility, making strategic bets on human ingenuity, and most importantly, investing in hope for a better future. And if you, thank you. If you want to see this hope in action, I invite all of you to join us this June 2nd through 4th in Washington, D.C. for our AI Plus Expo. It's free to attend and open to all. And here you'll see groundbreaking technologies, connect with fellow innovators and policymakers, and experience exactly what I've been talking about today, the tangible results of America's investment in hope. Feel free to talk to me after this if you're interested.
Questions, comments. Also, if I could ask you to share maybe a link to this in the WhatsApp chat afterwards. And this counts for all speakers. Many people have asked me for your slides. I don't want to share your speaking slides without your permission, but if you're open to others reading them, just drop them in the WhatsApp group and share your name to them, because many people have been asking me. Okay, questions for Nyah? Comments? Oh, yeah. Project while I get to you.
So your founder had a great relationship, I think, with the past administration, especially Gina Raimondo and the stuff that she's in with, pushing forward our domestic chip industry. Like in the first, weeks of this new administration, how have you seen that changing? Where do you see those investments like continuing? What's the sort of SESP's perspective on what's happening now?
Yeah, that's a great question. So SESP again is nonpartisan. So we continue to work with the new administration. And the past one as well. And I think we're just a month into this new administration, so we still got to see what shakes out. But I think announcements like AI and crypto czar, Stargate, and things like that really show that the admin is still thinking about technology and innovation, and it's front of mind. So we're going to continue to push policies and recommendations that continue to help move that forward.